Welcome to A Nightmare on Spring Street, which is our radio show. My name is Nicole Newsome.
I'm Danielle Bosma. Hello.
And we just basically talk about different horror-related topics, because that's kind of our stick, you know? So today, we will be talking about monster movie fights.
Heck yeah.
But by monster, we really just mean like horror movie fights. So like your basic, like run of the mill, like horror icons. And who would win in a fight? Which I'm very sad that this has only technically been done with Freddy versus Jason. Because I think even if these movies are technically bad, they will probably make a lot of money. And I would go see them because, like, hey, the fight in Freddy versus Jason was incredible. The rest of it, we don't really need to talk about because the movie is called Freddy versus Jason. And I'm here for that and that alone.
So I did read an article from Bloody Disgusting. You know that? They're like the horror news site.
Oh, no.
I follow them on Twitter. And they talked to Robert Englund, or somebody did, and he said that he would be willing, because he's doing the Goldbergs Halloween episode.
Yeah.
And he put on the makeup and everything again for Freddy, and he said he'd be willing to do one more Freddy movie. Just one. Not a whole franchise again, because he's like, they need a new guy for that. I'm too old. But he's like, I think I've got...
That is an absolute lie.
I know. He's like, I think I've got one more left in me. And after how well Halloween did this weekend, I think New Line needs to take advantage of that.
Like, I think they could do it. They might have to add a little bit of like, what is it? They might have to add a little bit of like CGI.
Oh, he's going to need a stunt double for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. No more doing his own stunts. That's not happening.
Yeah. But, like, I think it could definitely, like, if, like, I watched like Stone Gremlin Productions, which is like a channel I watch. They like did a review of Halloween, and they talked about how like one of the things you kind of need with like reboots like this that like you actually want to do well, like you need kind of like more confident people behind it.
Absolutely.
And like you just need people who are confident enough to be like, we can make this happen.
Yeah.
And like but also like know how to make it happen. Like don't get freaking like Michael Bay in there, because Michael Bay probably thinks that he could have like ended World War I or something.
Oh, he thinks that for sure. Undoubtedly.
Yeah, like just get David Gordon Green to do it,
Yes.
because David Gordon Green is like my favorite right now. Like he did such an incredible job.
Well, Dead Meat tweeted that my favorite YouTube channel said that they should do, since we don't really need another Freddy sequel, like we don't necessarily like, you know, need a reboot with Robert Englund, because if they're going to reboot the whole franchise, they need a new actor.
Yeah.
But they said they should do a Freddy versus Michael versus Jason and just get that out there. That's what that's what the people want. Especially since Halloween just did so well, why not? And they said get Kane Hodder back to be Jason, because he didn't get to be Jason in Freddy versus Jason, and he was upset about that.
I'm like personally offended by that. Like, how could you not?
The director wanted Freddy and Jason to have a height difference. That's literally the only reason.
That is, how tall is Robert Englund?
They're both like under 6 feet. They're shorties.
Kane Hodder is 6'4".
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, so I'm like,
I think the
excuse
guy
me?
who played Jason, though, in the movie was taller than that.
Okay, let me see. Freddy. Hi,
I like how we gotten completely off track.
We do our research during the show. Ken Kersinger. He's 1 inch taller than
really?
Kane Hodder. I am calling on
maybe
some
I'm wrong
bull
about
crap
that
here.
then, but that's what I heard.
I mean, but that's also like ridiculous. Like, I want to know like why
Wait,
this
how
happened.
tall is Robert Englund? Isn't he short? Freddy's not that tall.
Yeah, he's probably like standard like height. Yeah, he's like 5'10".
Oh, okay.
He's like standard dad height.
I was gonna say that's how tall my dad is.
Right? Exactly.
Oh, he's such a sweet man. I want Robert Englund to adopt me. Be my grandfather.
He's so great.
All right, let's start this.
All right.
Okay, so first, one-on-one. I'm so bad at announcing this. First one-on-one between the two killers. Of course, Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers. And as we go on, the killers are going to get slightly more obscure, but I wanted to start off with the most popular first. Freddy versus Michael. Who do you think would win?
Okay.
Like, you do your opinion, and then I'll do mine, and then we'll come to an agreement.
This is really weird because this really depends on what is it? What timeline we're talking about. Because if we're talking about Thorn timeline...
First movies.
For which...
First Nightmare, first Halloween. We're talking, like, somewhere between 78 and 84.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then...
So Freddy, like, isn't, like, crazy, like, comical yet.
Yes. I'm talking as in the forms of, like, staying alive abilities. So I'm like, okay. So, like... Because
also, like, would this be in Dream World, or is this...
It probably would go back and forth because Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and there's, like, no intervention with, like, a teen cast of characters because no one gives a shit about that.
And it's weird because, like, I feel like... Ooh. Because in many ways, it's like, a lot of Jason's... If we think of how Freddy versus Jason like panned out, like Jason pretty much has basically like most of like Michael's powers, except that his kills are a little bit tend to be a little bit more creative.
Yeah. Jason tries a little harder.
Yeah.
I think Michael's more like quantity over quality.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, I feel like Freddy would just... He seems like a lively little guy. I feel like he would just like attack Michael right away, but then I don't know. I was thinking about the new movie, and Michael's brutal in that one.
Yeah.
He's brutal, so I don't know. That's rough.
Like, if we keep it on the new timeline, I think... Ooh.
Well, see, Michael's only got a knife.
Yeah.
Freddy's got the finger knives.
He does, but I think
my money's on Freddy, personally.
Yeah.
Because I feel like all he needs to do is bring Michael in the dream world, and then that's it.
Yeah, like, I think he could I think if they're just fighting, like, I think definitely, like, Freddy would win the fight, but I don't think Michael would die.
Oh, of course
But
not.
I think he would definitely be, like, knocked... Like, it would definitely end in the standard of how, like, Halloween movies end, where we kind of think he's dead, but then he, like, comes back in, like, 2 years.
Absolutely, yeah. And he's got a niece for some reason.
Yeah. And so, like, I think, yeah, Freddy's going to probably be, like, the fight winner for this one.
All right. So we're going to put Freddy... Here, I'll let you, so you can see my computer screen. I'm, like, I've got the bracket in front of me, and I'm adding text boxes. Which is, like, super ratchet. Oh, that set everything off, didn't it? I'm angry. Word documents are so annoying.
I mean, it's okay. Like, it's just in between the
Actually,
line.
I can format it and fix that. Okay, so Freddy won that one.
Yes.
My man Freddy, my absolute favorite. Okay. All right, next one.
Is Jason Voorhees and Leprechaun.
Yeah.
And right off the bat, I was about to be slick and just be like, Jason Voorhees, because that little green bastard can suck it. But also, there's only like one way you can like technically kill the leprechaun.
Don't you have to burn his gold or something?
You have to do that. There's like a few different ways, because like the movies, as they went on, like added new ways that you could like kill him. And then there's like, because there's the whole like 4-leaf clover thing, and like if he's wearing the necklace, then he turns to stone. So
I'm starting to wonder if Jason would lose, because I don't think he's that tactical. I think
like Jason's kind of stupid, which is like, let's be real. Like, Jason could not, like, if it is outside the realm of slice this dude's head off, like, Jason ain't about to do it, okay? That's why, like, Freddy versus Jason turns into just a bloody mess, because all they can kind of do is what they know how to do.
Yeah.
But, like, Leprechaun, you have to be, like, super, like,
you have to plan ahead.
Yeah, you have to, like, be super strategic in those movies, because he comes back, like...
That little shit is smart, and I hate to admit it. He knows what he's doing.
He's just, like, he straight up comes back, like, straight up, like, Emma Roberts, like, in that one scene in American Horror Story, like, surprise, bitch. Bet you thought seen the last of me. Like, that is the Leprechaun in, like, in and of itself.
So are we agreeing that Leprechaun would win?
Yeah, I think Leprechaun would win.
I didn't expect that when I made these. Right? I was like, oh, this might be a bit too easy, but, you know, it's whatever. But I'm a little pleased because the
Right.
next mashup, though, we're gonna do that in a second, would be Freddy versus Leprechaun. That's gonna be battle the Woody one-liners.
I totally know who would win though. I like that would be. Oh my goodness! I feel like Leprechaun.
Limericks and just bitch.
I feel like Leprechaun, even though like Freddy like did not like Jason, like Freddy had like a genuine like good time fighting Jason, but I feel like Leprechaun would piss
him
Freddy
off. He would hate
so
him.
bad.
He would hate him
literally-
so much. I'm
Oh my
crying right now. Okay, but let's move on because I want to do all of the quarterfinals and then we'll get to the one-on-one.
Yeah. So
Okay, next one. Patrick Bateman versus Hannibal Lecter. So this is
Okay.
for those of you who don't really watch outside of the slasher. This is the guy from American Psycho versus the guy from Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
And this is for since Patrick Bateman's younger. Have you seen the Hannibal TV show?
No, but I've seen what he looks like,
Okay,
and I know
so-
what happens.
So
on
I'm gonna say
Hannibal.
this is like, well, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say Mads Mikkelsen versus oh shoot, who plays Patrick Bateman?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so that you know, because I feel like, well, Anthony Hopkins wasn't that old when he played him. I'm just thinking of like
Yeah, he was like maybe he was like 50.
50.
And
You
then
know-
also like, cause like Patrick Bateman was also like super kind of like OCD with how he worked out. So I feel like there wasn't
Yeah.
like okay. So I
Let's
think
make it Anthony Hopkins for,
okay
for,
yeah.
for the kids listening at home.
Yeah, for the icons.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He's the most iconic.
yeah. So this one's an interesting one.
I was
because-
proud of this one. I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, good for me. Because I want to match up like the actual
Like
people with people. And that's why I put like later on I've got Reagan from The Exorcist and Carrie. Because it's our two iconic women facing off. And they're both like, you know, supernatural to an extent in a kind of a Christian perspective.
Yeah.
So that's what I was going for. I wanted people to be kind of evenly matched. So anyway, we've got two serial killers here.
yeah.
Both of an upper middle class as well. So they're both intelligent.
Yeah. So
They're both kind of OCD too, a little bit.
yeah.
They might be friends, actually. Oh wait, no,
Well-
Hannibal Lecter would hate Patrick Bateman because
Yeah.
he like pays prostitutes and stuff.
Yeah, because like Hannibal Lecter is like he's like an intelligent, he's like a charming psychopath. Like or he's
yeah.
like a sociopath that like really knows like the whole like stick of being like a sociopath and like really actually
Yeah.
knows how to like fake emotion and being charming and likable and crap like that, but also like
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, Patrick Bateman's just a businessman.
Yeah, so
He's not that charming at all, actually.
oh no.
He's very much an asshole.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like weird because
We love you, Mary Heron. Thank you.
Yeah. I
Bless up.
think like what gets him by in that movie is literally the smile and like the
Yes.
fact that he's like
And he
insanely
looks like
attra-
Christian Bale.
Yeah, like he's insanely attractive. So he really doesn't have to like say many charming words. Like he just has to be like, "Hey, you want to come to my house for dinner tonight?" And it's just like,
I have to
"He
return
does."
some videotapes.
Oh my god, when he says that, and it's like. It almost kind of sounds like he has a lisp, but he doesn't. He's just like, I have to return some videotapes, and I'm like, what are you saying?
No, we don't have to do another take. It's fine. No, you got it.
And I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Anyway, I'm gonna put Patrick Bateman's brutal, but I'm gonna go Hannibal Lecter.
So am I
Because he
like,
did that whole thing with the guy. Was it in Silence of the Lambs when he hung the guy up in his cage and like, did he take his lungs out, or am I thinking of the TV show?
so
I'm getting
haven't-
them mixed up.
That's probably. I feel like that's in the TV show.
Yeah, it definitely is. Okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen all of Silence of the Lambs, but like that seems a little bit like I feel like the most brutal part of that movie was when he just like attacked that one guy.
Oh yeah, and he didn't he eat a guy's tongue too?
Yeah, he like ate his like face or something. But
Delicious.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Hannibal because like Hannibal would
Yeah.
obviously not be afraid to like eat Patrick Bateman. Like literally just start chomping down on
I
him.
forgot. How did I
And-
forget that he's a cannibal?
Right? Like he would literally just eat him.
Oh, straight up. Yeah.
Just start eating it. And like
And Patrick Bateman's like-
Bateman would be like, okay, I am completely outnumbered in this aspect.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop now.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna run away.
Yeah.
Also, Patrick Bateman tried to turn himself in.
He did, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
and Hannibal Lecter didn't wimp out like that. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Went out.
All
We're
right.
not here to be good people.
Nope. Nope. Okay. Next one, Leatherface versus Pinhead. For those of you who don't know, Leatherface is from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He's the guy with the human's face skin mask. And then...
Another cannibal, too.
oh, yeah, another cannibal. Another one. And then... TJ Khaled. And then Pinhead is from Hellraiser, which is basically just one giant kink shame of people who enjoy BDSM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
it's
is terrible.
quite the movie. You should check
Yeah.
it out. It's very well written, though, actually. All right. Leatherface versus Pinhead.
See, this is another interesting one because we're
Thank you.
we're dealing with very different people here.
I put too much thought into this.
No, but it's like great to like kind of like
Thank
think
you.
about this. Oh my goodness.
So Leatherface is a cannibal.
Yes.
Pinhead
But
is
he
a
only,
being from
like-
another dimension who can command chains to fly out.
Mm-hmm.
But Leatherface is a psychopath who eats people and has a chainsaw. And I figured he could cut the chains with the chainsaw.
Yeah. Also, like, if we're talking like original Leatherface, like he's a big ass dude. Mm-hmm. Like,
And Pinhead's been beaten before.
yeah,
He wasn't the second one.
yeah. So I feel
You just
like
have to look at his picture and be like, oh yeah, I used to be kind of charming looking.
but also we're dealing like Pinhead has got like a lot more power over him, whereas like you could kill Leatherface if you like fucking pin that dude down,
Yeah, you have to work really hard at it. though.
right? Yeah, because he's
You
like
gotta put
huge.
your back into that. Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness, he straight up picked up that one girl in that one iconic scene like she was a like rag doll. I was like, what?
Yeah, and put her on
What
the meat
you
hook.
eating, fam?
What you eat?
I mean, people, but like, what you eating, fam? Cause yeah, like also like Leatherface is like he's like I don't eat until dinner is prepared type cannibal.
That's
like,
true. He
Like
has
his family
standards.
members are more the
Yeah.
like finger sucking people, whereas he's like I like to prepare my food.
Leatherface has standards, okay?
Yes.
He put on his makeup and everything before dinner,
Yes,
which is very problematic, and we're not going to go into it. But
yes, that also as
for
well.
the sake of argument, we're going to say he was in drag and just ignore that. That's probably not true.
Oh boy.
We're not going to open that can of worms, though. All right. So, Leatherface or Pinhead?
I honestly
gotta
feel
go
like it might be Pinhead. Yeah.
We could call Pinhead.
Like because I think like I'm like imagining it like the thing opens like you got giant
Yeah.
freaking like Jedediah with his dang like chainsaw and he's just like and then like chains start coming everywhere like it turns into a whole mess
Yeah.
and like he's completely overpowered because like Jason Voorhees he's very dumb like
Yeah.
anything outside of his like expertise of like chainsaw slinging and he's like I'm
You mean
out.
Leatherface?
Yeah.
You called him Jason Voorhees.
I said like Jason Voorhees.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't listen.
No, you're good.
All right.
Chucky
Pinhead's the
and
winner.
Ghost-
Chucky
Yeah.
and Ghostface. So with this one, I was thinking Ghostface is just teenagers in an outfit, but they're psychopaths. So there's
I
no.
mean, that's always what Ghostface is.
Yeah. So there's like no supernatural abilities or they're not cannibals or anything like that. They're just people, right? And then matched up, I thought matching them up with a possessed doll of a serial killer was a bit of an even match. Because like putting Chucky, I almost put him against
Yeah.
Freddy, but that felt unfair.
Yeah, because also like Chucky, like the longer he's okay, they like messed this all up because
Oh,
I don't
absolutely.
even because like in the first Child's Play it was supposed to be like the longer he's in like the doll body. Oh wait,
The
no.
more human it becomes.
Yeah,
and-
but I guess as he keeps getting reincarnated as the doll, he gets like life points back. He
I
gets like
guess so.
more hearts.
it's like a reverse cat or something.
Yeah.
So we've got a doll versus some screwed up teens in a costume, though there are two of them, and they're bigger than him. And Chucky did get beaten by a 6-year-old in the first movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chucky gets more brutal. So I actually really enjoyed Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky, the most recent ones.
Yeah, I haven't
They're so good.
yeah, I haven't watched those. Yeah, the last one I've seen has
I think
been
Curse of Chucky's on
Yeah, they're like
Shudder or something, and then Cult's on Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're like, when I first, because my mom watched like one of them, and like, I didn't like the doll look. I was like,
Yeah. I feel like Chucky's got the element of surprise. So I feel like the fact that Ghostface lives in a society where dolls aren't normally possessed, Chucky can use that to his advantage.
Yeah, like I think that Chucky would win this fight. Like because he's got the supernatural aspect. He's a doll.
Yeah,
like
that's
and
true.
like ooh, but like because we also have to deal with like we also have to think of like the meta aspect of like
Ghostface is going to know about Chucky.
Yeah,
They're going to
so,
know
like,
exactly what he is, and they're going to know how to defeat him.
So
My money's on Ghostface.
yeah, so I feel like with like Ghostface being self-aware, I think they could definitely easily win that because they'd be like, okay, all I need is a gun and shoot him in the heart and I'm good. Yeah. So like that's like an easy one. Yeah. Oh, Alien and the Thing.
I was super proud
God.
of this one. I was like, this is brilliant. So for those of you who don't know, but you should, the thing
I would
is
have
like
laughed if you did Alien versus Predator. I would have been like, that's already been done.
I almost did, but it felt unoriginal. The Thing is an alien from outer space that can imitate people, but its true form, kind of, or at least halfway, is like this horrible body horror nightmare of like a mix of dogs and the people. It's like absorbed in stuff. It's wild shit. It's everything. Please go watch that movie. But if you love dogs, there are a lot of dog deaths in it, and do not eat while you watch it. For the love of God.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
The thing is, the alien is supposed to be this perfect organism, this perfect killing machine. Mm-hmm. But what if the Thing finds another alien ? And just imitates it?
Exactly. Because I'm wondering, like, I'm thinking of like some of the things that are like advantages of the alien that like when I think about like if I were to write like because I think about this a lot, like if I were to write like a new story for like a big franchise, like how I would, and I think a lot about like, okay, like standard like guns, but then I'm like, okay, well, like alien blood is like acidic, so like that would backfire on you, but I don't know how that would like relate to the alien because I know you can only like kill the air quotes kill the alien with like fire.
Yeah, and I don't think the alien would know to do that, but its blood is acidic.
Yeah, so I wonder
just, like,
how that would work
on it, you know? Spit on it. What a great movie that would be.
Right?
I'd pay to see that.
They're just like walking up the alien things, they're like screeching, and then the thing is like screeching, and then the alien's just like and then it just explodes.
Roll credits.
But yeah, oh my, like this is a hard one because yeah, you're dealing with kind of like two like pretty much indestructible things.
Basically, yeah. The only way she was Ripley was able to kill the alien though
was like sending it to outer space.
Like yeah. So I feel like even setting that alien on fire would work. So I guess the alien has a leg up on that. I'm gonna say
I think the alien would win.
Or would the Thing use its like little tentacle thingies and like grab at it and then bring it in and absorb it?
I think it could do that, but the thing that's like I keep stuck on
about
is
the acidic blood. Yeah, I keep forgetting.
And I'm like, I need to know what that acidic blood would do.
Yeah, I vote alien too.
Yeah, because like I feel like fire, like if fire can kill it, I feel like acid could too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sorry. That was terrible.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna let myself out now. Okay, cool. Okay. Reagan from The Exorcist versus Carrie.
Okay, so this is an interesting one because Reagan technically isn't the villain. Reagan is just the host for like the demon inside of her.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with basically like demon versus like powers that are stemmed from the devil or whatever.
Yeah. Sure. Ooh, I hit my mic.
Ooh. This is an interesting one. I'm like...
But were Carrie's powers actually from the devil, or was she just telekinetic because of trauma?
I think it probably was like telekinetic because of trauma.
Because I've read the book, and the book doesn't make it seem like it's from hell. Really.
Yeah,
don't
I think that's
so.
more of the mom.
Yeah, being freaking weird.
Being crazy and
Yeah, because I feel like Stephen King is
daughter.
like way too liberal to like think that telekinetic powers are like from the devil.
Yeah.
I follow him on Twitter. He's too liberal for that.
Listen, Stephen King.
He's a babe.
A part of me feels like that man still like occasionally does like recreational drugs.
Oh, he definitely gets high daily. I guarantee it.
Yeah. So this one is weird because I'm like,
I want to say, I feel like Carrie would be afraid of Reagan, though. And I feel like that would give Reagan a leg up.
Yeah.
Despite Carrie probably having more power over Reagan in general.
Yeah. Like,
I can see perhaps Carrie pulling through in the end and defeating Reagan, but it would take a while.
Yeah. Like, because Carrie got some anger issues from all the, like, abuse she went through. Like, straight up pig's blood fell on her at prom. And while that's some straight up messed up shit, she was like, okay, this entire gym has to die now. Like,
it's time to kill all my friends.
When she very well, granted, they did all laugh at her, but like, granted, she knew who like actually like did that though.
Probably.
Like, she could have pinned that, and she was like, no, full room has to die.
Yeah.
Like that's like what the entire like senior class of like maybe like 300 people, like all of them. So I feel like, and like, you know, Reagan, she like that.
She just
like,
kind of swears a lot and throws up on people.
Yeah, like, and she also likes to like mess with people. So I feel like Carrie would get like angry enough and just like kind of like lash out and straight up like freaking stick a knife in her throat or something.
Yeah, I say Carrie too.
Yeah.
I feel like Carrie could just snap her neck.
Yeah.
Like real talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carrie won that one. Next one. Candyman versus Samara. Now, I have not watched Candyman, but I've seen the trailer. And I know that Candyman has a hook that he can kill people with.
So...
And he's a surprisingly beautiful man. I really want to watch it.
He is incredibly lovely. Please watch that movie.
Tony Todd, you beautiful man.
For the greatness that is... Sorry, I'm looking up the name of that.
Todd.
Tony Todd, whom I love and has played a few characters that I love. But also just for like the racial consciousness. Like it's
absolutely,
great.
Yeah.
But honestly, like if we're thinking about it and like really kind of everything that like Candyman can do, I really think that like Samara would win. Cause like Samara.
Well, Samara just says you'll die in 7 days. I actually haven't seen The Ring either, but I know what happens. Could she? They kind of have a similar thing. You have to say his name 5 times in the mirror to get him to show up. For her, you have to watch the tape. And then she kills you in 7 days. But she's just a little girl. Like, what can she do to Candyman, this big man with a hook hand?
So, because you haven't seen The Ring, I'm gonna just say no. I'm gonna just say very blatantly that girl can fuck your shit up.
Oh really?
Like,
okay.
I'm just an idiot. I'm sorry. Work in The Ring. Those movies get like
really
those.
Okay.
Ooh, she messes some people up.
I guess I'll have to take your word on this. Then, do you think she could take on Candyman?
Because because like she's a little girl in like when they're doing the backstory stuff, but like she's very much a like when she's like. Samara, she is like, like, ooh, oh my god, like there is no stopping her. Like there is like, cause she's.
I'll vote Samara then.
Yeah, she is like.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna make it Carrie versus like Samara.
She's got like supernatural powers too. Like, cause when she comes, so like this is like little baby Samara, but this is what she looks like when she comes out of the TV.
Oh yeah, well she's
to like
rotting and stuff.
Yeah, that too.
All right, let's get to the quarters. Shit, whatever it's called. We're near the end. Okay, first up, Freddy Krueger versus Leprechaun.
Okay, first of all, this would be
now.
So
this is
funny.
where I would watch this so quickly for so long, but where I feel like Jason was lacking, like knowing he had to kill Leprechaun a certain way. I feel like Freddy would figure that out. I feel like Freddy would know what to do. I feel like Freddy can plan ahead.
Yeah, like Freddy's really smart.
Yeah, he would plan ahead. I feel like his just pure spite for Leprechaun and his freaking limericks would motivate him to kill him. And what's Leprechaun gonna do to Freddy?
Yeah, like there's what Leprechaun does can be like really brutal for like people, but honestly,
Yeah,
like
Freddy's a dream demon. He just
Yeah.
needs to keep Leprechaun in Dream World. And that's
Yeah.
it. All right.
Yeah.
I vote Freddy.
yeah.
I'm so happy. He's my favorite. I'm such a fangirl. Okay, next. Hannibal Lecter versus Pinhead. Can we just say Pinhead?
Yeah, like I'm
There's
sorry,
no
Hannibal.
competition.
You got that mortal fatal flaw there.
Yeah, you're not freaking supernatural. I'm sorry.
Like the Cenobite's about to come at you.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll make the next one that we're gonna do in a second. Freddy Krueger versus Pinhead.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a debate.
Okay, now Ghostface versus Alien. I think it's Alien. Just this is getting a lot easier.
Yeah, like-
Okay, and then Carrie versus Samara. I feel like this is harder.
Ooh. Now, see, with Samara, how you actually stop her is not an easy thing.
Okay. Is it like Leprechaun where you have to do a certain thing?
Yeah, so what you have to do, spoilers, is you have to, I think it's like you have to take the tape that you watched and you have, like, I
You
think
have to
would
burn
you,
it? Or?
no, you have to re-record it backwards or something like that. And that's what like stops her or something. It's like super weird,
Or
but like
pass it
certain,
on.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
a certain person has to do it, and like it's really weird. It wasn't like simple. It was like, and it took her forever to figure it out. And like I'm still confused as to like what.
I feel like even the writers like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. So like I feel like Carrie, now granted she could use her powers, but like Samara also has powers. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, this is hard.
I don't know, because Carrie's got telekinesis.
Yeah.
So I feel like Carrie could just snap Samara's neck, but is Samara that vulnerable? I feel like, is Samara just like impervious to that? Could she just be like, nah,
Yeah.
bitch?
Yeah, because like
Nah.
Samara, like when she comes out of the TV, she's got like, so far we know she's got like she can kind of like not shapeshift, but she can like teleport.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Doesn't it look like a glitch or something?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I don't know if she would be able to do like the element of surprise on Carrie. I feel like she would, just because of
Yeah.
like the era that Carrie came out, and I'm just like I don't think she would be smart enough.
I also feel like, again, Carrie would just be like, completely freaked out
Yeah.
by Samara.
Yeah.
And that might give Samara the jump on her. But Carrie also killed an entire gym full of teenagers
Yeah,
without
but that
lifting
was-
a finger.
That was also because they pissed her off, though. I feel like Carrie is fine until you like be mean to her.
So do you think since Samara's, or does this also include that like Carrie watched the tape and has been tormented for 7 days, and
Yeah.
now is being attacked by Samara? That would probably make her angry. So
Yeah.
Carrie's sensitive. She has a lot of feelings,
Yeah.
and when people have a lot of feelings and you push them too far,
Yeah.
they fuck you up.
Yeah, because like this is getting like way too like
I feel like we
like
kind of
in
need
depth
to
because
think
I'm like,
about
oh,
this,
she could like
though.
destroy the tape and like destroy her, but then like the spirit.
But
and,
does
like,
that
what?
kill Samara?
Right,
Does that
yeah.
just release her? Are you making it worse? Would Carrie just pass on the tape?
Yeah.
Would
So,
Carrie just pass on the tape to her bully?
oh, she might,
Yeah.
but she also killed all of them.
They're not here anymore. You
Yeah.
gotta think ahead, Carrie. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
This
because
is hard. 'Cause
I
you
think-
said because Samara beat Candyman, for
Yeah.
Pete's sakes.
and also like Carrie can die. I don't think Samara
Oh.
like is really dead. So I think
Okay.
that Samara would still win.
Okay. Oh, I feel bad.
Yeah.
I was rooting for Carrie, but
Poor Carrie.
I feel that.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Samara's the winner of that one.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So now we've got Freddy Krueger versus Pinhead. Well, actually, do you want to do Alien versus Samara first? Because I feel like
Sure.
I was
Yeah.
about to say I feel like it'd be easy because it's Alien, but would it?
No, yeah, no, I don't think it. Like, I think these, like, right now we're in like a really hard spot.
This is hard. Okay. Let's just start with Freddy Krueger versus Pinhead because I feel like I know a bit more about those.
Yeah.
So we've got a dream demon versus a sex demon.
Yeah, like literally.
He's
literally.
really just he doesn't do anything. I think he's just a kinky demon.
Yeah.
He's just kinky.
Yeah. It's like weird because there's like really no like sex involved because like they're
They
just
just
like
rip people apart.
yeah, they're just like you think it is, but actually plot twist it's just pain.
Yeah.
That's it. So
would Pinhead just try to tear Freddy apart? Does Pinhead have power in the dream world? Can he? Are they two different dimensions? There's so much to consider.
yeah, because like oh boy.
Because I feel like they're both kind of the masters of their own little pocket of the universe.
Now wait though, because you can kill Pinhead in his own world. Because that's what the one guy did in the second one. Like he straight up just came and like sliced them all up. So like if Freddy is able to get the upper hand, then like I think he could definitely
You can't kill
do it.
Freddy in his own world though. You got to take him out of it.
Yeah.
Well, the only way they killed him in his own world was to anoint his bones with holy water in the third one.
Yeah.
But that's not. They didn't kill him. They just sent him away for a little
They
bit.
just sedated him for
They
a
just
year.
basically. So does Freddy win that one? Because he can kill Pinhead. He just has to get Pinhead's photo and show it to him.
I mean, literally, yeah. Like he just, which like he could do because that's how he gets like that's how he gets Jason to like do his killing for him and on Elm Street.
He appeals to his emotional side.
Yeah, like he's
Freddy's
very
got a little bit of
manipulative.
humanity still, but he's like a jerk and uses it wrong.
Yeah, well, he's just very manipulative. Like he can
He's
easily
super
manipulate people.
He's a gaslighting person.
So bad, so
Yeah.
terrible.
So did Freddy win that one?
Yes,
I'm happy.
I mean,
Awesome. I didn't think Freddy would make it this far. I'm proud of him. All right. So that's Freddy. This is like super disorganized. All right. Alien versus Samara.
this is a weird one.
I was about to say earlier that like, oh, Alien would just, on Samara.
Yeah,
that would be
but like
it.
technically, Samara's like a demon ghost.
Yeah, so she's not even physical, like
Right?
real
Yeah.
there. So what can Alien do?
Yeah, but I also don't know if
Ooh.
like her powers would be strong enough for the alien because we're dealing with like superhuman versus like supernatural, and I'm like,
But would it
what?
matter? Because is there even a fight? Wait. Well, Alien would try to kill her, right?
Mm-hmm.
But nothing would happen because she's a ghost.
Yeah, but I also like don't know how much her powers would like affect the alien.
Alien just eats the tape.
It just eats the tape.
If he,
That's a great.
yeah, this is hard. Oh, I made this too well.
Right?
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, kind of like, because Samara only really kills people like in a like one way. She kind of just like.
Wait, can
"Eh,
Alien
it's in
even watch the tape? He doesn't have eyes.
Oh. Oh my god.
Can he listen to it?
Well, I mean,
Can
doesn't the
aliens see?
Yeah, they can see.
How? Wait, let me look it up. This is bothering me. Does Alien have eyes? Alien. Does a xenomorph have eyes? They have elongated cylindrical skulls but possess no visible eyes, though in the original Alien film, the top of the creature's head was translucent with empty human-looking eye sockets within. What?
Yeah, so I think it's like these things is how they see. Like those little, like that little like hole right there.
What the heck?
Right? Like, it's
or maybe
weird.
it's like echolocation. Mm-hmm. Don't they make noises?
They do. yes.
Okay. Can you demonstrate?
It's like
Me too.
like
Okay.
just like literally awful. Like the head of the alien is what gets me the most because it's just like what's in there.
The
What's
xenomorph
in
is
that?
just like my absolute favorite character design of like all time. Oh, someone did a mashup. There's a photo of a xenomorph with that kind of looks like Predator too.
Ooh,
That's cool.
It's a hybrid.
No one listening knows what I'm talking about. It's totally fine. It's just a xenomorph with the. Does Predator have dreadlocks? Is that what that is? Is that kind of?
Yeah, kind of. I think. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another
So
can
like
of
it's
worms I
really
don't know if we
weird.
wanna
Yeah,
open.
so like he has like these weird dreadlocks. I don't get that.
Yeah, we're
But-
not going to dig into that.
Yeah.
That's a conversation for another episode.
And I mean, technically, like the original like Predator was played by a black man.
Oh, for
but
real?
also like
Okay,
that man
cool.
did
We're
not
down
have
with it.
dreads. So I'm
yeah.
yeah. So I don't know where like they are
Oh,
because they're in Guatemala. So I don't know if it's because they're in Guatemala, but it's also not like the aliens are
aliens-
from Guatemala.
yeah, I was going to say the aliens aren't from there, so I don't know. Anyway, we got off track again. It's all good.
It's fine. It's all good.
We have a potential
Pad the
next
run
episode
time.
idea. Pad that run time.
But yeah, so Alien versus Samara.
I feel like we still haven't solved it.
Yeah, which is honestly why I'm like, padding, because this is a hard thing to answer.
Yeah, because like I'm worried that we're just gonna get Freddy versus Alien. But then again, that might be another. Okay, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself.
Like, honestly, I think.
Can Samara be like physical? Like, can you drop kick her if she comes out of the TV?
I don't think you can. Yeah, because she's a ghost.
I'm gonna
so
have to
like
vote
I think
I think Samara.
Yeah, like she would probably win
My
because she's
queen.
not a physical thing,
Look at women succeeding.
right? And then
All right.
we got because yeah, like honestly, like if you're dealing with something like supernatural, like anything that like kind of isn't that like is not gonna win.
Yeah.
Even if it's a superhuman.
All right, now we've got Freddy versus Samara. Ooh, we got two supernatural beings. So one's a little girl. Oh shoot, versus Freddy. That's not good.
Dang, Danielle, why you gotta be all traumatic like that?
Oh, this is a problematic episode.
Why you gotta bring in all that tea?
At the remake for like making that canon.
Right?
God damn it. Shoot. Well, she's probably like more like 100 years old.
Yeah,
Depending
like
on like when she was actually born.
Out.
If we're gonna follow the Japanese movie, then it might have been, like that long, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
So, okay, let's break it down. Freddy's got Dream World and he's got his finger knives. Samara has, you said like she can like kick some butt, right?
Yeah, like she just has this like thing that
Is
she
it
kind
like
of does.
telekinesis kind of? But she's supernatural, so it's not. Can she like throw people around the room without like lifting a finger?
Ooh. Yes, she. I don't know. She just kind of like. I don't think she really does that. She just kind of like gets all up on you,
Oh.
and it's just like, and like makes you do all that
God.
like weird face stuff.
Oh yeah. I gotta watch those movies.
Yeah, they're really good. I really liked the Ring. That was one that I really liked when I was a kid.
Right.
So, but
I'm
yeah,
pulling up their pictures right now, so I have kind of like a visual thing. Oh, Samara is a city in Russia. Cool. Because that's what came up. I don't know. I feel like if Samara is in... Well, Samara wouldn't be in Dream World, would she? Like, is that even possible? Because she's got to crawl out of your TV.
yeah. So it depends on how much like, yeah, like it depends on how much like Freddy is able to manipulate the situation.
And he's pretty manipulative, so...
Yeah, I mean, like manipulate like reality in like the sense of like, is he even able to bring him bring her into his world or not?
Yeah. Because if he can't, I
'Cause
feel like he's... Well,
Yeah.
even then, he still has the finger knives, and he's still like a grown adult man. Mm-hmm. So I feel like... I don't know.
Because I'm trying to think, like, has there ever been a time in these like 47 movies where he ever had to fight a ghost?
No. Well, unless if you count Jason Voorhees when he was in hell, question mark? I don't know. But they don't even fight when they're in hell. It's like when they're out.
Yeah.
This is making my head hurt. I don't know.
Well, because he he didn't fight Jason until after he had brought him back to life.
Yeah. So can Freddy fight a ghost?
Yeah, because
But is she a ghost to him? Because isn't she technically a demon too?
Yeah, and also
So demon against demon.
yes, and then also like Jason was under like his powers because he brought him back to life. Like I think it was kind of under like
Yeah.
his umbrella.
So Freddy was kind of telling him kind of what to do when he was paying attention, I guess.
So
I feel like Freddy could manipulate Samara. I feel like he'd try to strike a deal if he felt like he couldn't win. I feel like Freddy is pretty intelligent and he's also clever. And I feel like he might have that over Samara, where if he can't win physically, if he's like, shoot, I can't fight a ghost.
oh yeah, because he could manipulate.
He can manipulate Samara to bring
like
him
mentally.
victims.
Yeah, like he could like pretend to be like her mother. Yeah, because he
Oh
can
my
like
God,
he can like
could.
he can like shape
I forgot that he could shapeshift. Oh, Freddy.
Because yeah, that's how he like woke up like Jason. He
Sly
pretended to be
Fox.
his mom and was just
Yeah.
like, "Go kill for me."
Kill
But,
for
like,
me.
But like not there. Can you just like hike your way on up to Elm Street?
Not like that. Oh, I'm gonna vote Freddy. I feel like he
Yeah, I
could talk
think-
his
yeah.
way out of it.
Yeah, like he
but-
would
which I
probably
think is a
find some
win.
way to like contact like her demon people and be like, "Yeah, what's up?"
Her people, hey, what up?
Like, my name's Fred. My name's
The name is Fred. All right,
Fred Krueger.
Fred Krueger, what up?
You
So I'm gonna
know,
put the winner on the top.
yes.
My main man, Freddy.
Yeah, I mean, an icon.
Yeah.
Like, truly.
Like it's not like a physical win. We just feel like he's smart enough to think
Yeah.
his way out of it. Mm-hmm. If he was so smart, then like wasn't he like a boiler technician or something? Was he one of those super smart people where like instead of creating Facebook, he just got a blue collar job?
So, I'm not exactly sure because in
Where's
the
the
remake,
lore?
he just lived in like a he lived in like the basement of a boiler. Yeah. And then
wait, if he lived in the basement of the preschool, then why is everything still in a boiler room?
because like you're supposed to assume, I guess, that there's a boiler room at the bottom of like schools for like.
Oh,
like,
okay, that's fair.
I guess maintenance
But
purposes.
when they go, because I've seen the kill count, when they go in the basement, you don't see a boiler room. You screwed up. I almost said
Oh,
remake movie. I almost said roomie.
So in the remake, they chase him to a boiler room, is what happens.
oh.
Yeah, so like they don't.
He
like,
didn't work there.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Didn't he work there in the first one? Because, like, why else would he be in a boiler room anyway? I thought he worked in a boiler room and then brought kids there and lived there because it probably
Yeah, like
didn't
he
pay well
lived
enough.
there. I don't know if he worked there though. He probably did by
I need to look this up 'cause
Well,
this is
because it would
bothering
make
me.
sense because at the beginning it shows him manufacturing his knives, so then you would probably assume that
Yeah,
he worked
he
there.
obviously has some kind of like that expertise, right?
Yeah, which also just shows that like they wanted the remake to be a little bit more rapey by then making be like he worked at the school
Oh yeah.
as the gardener.
Oh, here says the Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a wiki. In his former life, Freddy Krueger worked at a chemical plant in Springwood as a janitor. He would lure his victims to the boiler room in their okay.
in their dreams.
It jumped ahead, and I
okay.
was just reading the thing on Google.
Like he had them powers from the beginning.
From the beginning, where he would lure children into the plant's boiler room where he would kill them, and then he also died in there. Okay, cool. Oh, he's just a janitor. Well, that doesn't mean. What's that one movie with Robin Williams and he finds the kid who's super smart, but he's just working as a janitor? Good Will Hunting.
Oh yeah, Goodwill Hunting.
Maybe it's a Good Will Hunting situation where just because he's not working a great job doesn't mean he's not insanely intelligent. Maybe he was like lower class, you know, and like couldn't afford college, so he just didn't go.
Yeah, I mean, also like,
And he's also like screwed up mentally, so
yeah, also like, this was the time, according to John Mulaney, where like parents didn't care about kids, so like there was no street
it was.
smarts. Street smarts. So like kids.
now that I've
he
thrown
probably
him off his rhythm.
thrown him off his
Rhythm.
rhythm. Like he probably like low key just offered them candy, and they were like, "Ooh, nice man."
Okay. Yeah, I feel that. Wouldn't he have killed kids during the 70s though? If the movies, like, if it actually takes...
Ooh.
Well, the
Yeah,
70s would probably be even worse for child safety.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like the 70s is when parents would just take matters into their own hands. I feel like today they would just sue.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
nowadays parents want money.
Yeah. Because that was the Vietnam War era. People didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, everyone was just like angry and like had PTSD.
And they were high on LSD.
Basically, we have concluded that Freddy Krueger is the overlord.
He's the winner. We're so proud.
And if we make one more, I feel like I wonder. He could definitely do like what he could do if like Robert Englund were to come back. He could just pull like a Lou Ferrigno, because like Lou Ferrigno is in like all the Incredible Hulks.
Wait, what's that?
So back.
Oh,
when
you mean like do a cameo?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, well, I think he meant like he's willing to actually be the character again.
Ooh,
Which is why
okay.
Dead Meat was like, we need to just have the face-off between Michael and Jason that we've always wanted.
Right.
That they've like written comics about and stuff. And just get Ash Williams in there because they did the TV show. Just, you know, he
Ash
probably
Wil-
had his stunt double, you know, and just get him in there. That'd be like really awesome.
I really think that like Ash. I love Ash, but he would die in like negative 13 seconds.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
He would literally go in so confident, though. He'd be
So
like,
confident.
yeah.
I feel
I'm
like he'd be
ready."
okay against Michael and Jason, but as soon as he falls asleep, he's screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, gets knocked out.
Yeah.
Like,
Aw, I'm so proud of my man Freddie for winning.
yeah.
He tries so hard.
It depends on is like, how much leeway are we going to give this character in
Yeah.
regards to everyone else? And for Wes Craven, it was like none. We're going to give none. No one gets to survive.
Nope.
And we're going to ignore Freddy's dead because no.
No.
Like, that was like,
Set that movie on fire.
like, oh, he like basically, I can't even remember how he like died in Freddy's Dead. I think like she just stabbed him, but
She
because
just stabbed him a whole lot and
Yeah.
then set the room on fire.
like, because let's see.
And then his face exploded in 3D.
Let's do Friday 13. Is it Jason Ghost? Is it that one?
Yeah, I think so. And then like the very end scene is Freddy dragging his mask into the ground. And then it'd be like a whole nother like 20 years before Freddy versus Jason came out. I do appreciate how much care they put into picking out a script. They still ultimately picked the wrong one, but
Wait.
They
'cause
tried.
I'm seeing, okay, so that was 1993.
what are you looking up?
I'm seeing which movie copied which because they had the same exact ending. Okay, so Freddy's Dead was the first one to do it, but like basically like literally Jason Goes to Hell is like it has the exact same ending as Freddy's Dead because it's like the sibling, like the person has
really?
like the family member has to actually kill him.
Which I don't understand.
Yeah, and like all the dream demons fly out of him or whatever.
Oh yeah, the worm things,
Yeah.
and it's just I hate that like that's how he got his powers. Like that,
Yeah.
I don't accept that movie as canon. It's canceled.
Yeah. I also
done.
like why does his like face look like a hamburger? Like it's so
The makeup
squished
is
together.
really bad, and I feel like they deliberately toned it down because they wanted it to be campy. And I'm just
Yeah, because they were like Freddy's now like people like root for him now, so we want people to actually like see him. And I'm like, no, forget that.
no, you don't know how to make a good movie.
It like were we talking about like we were not talking about that one? Okay, like.
Whereas in like the first one, though, his makeup isn't great. His face is kind of always in shadow, which is the point.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be spooky.
Yeah. But like the funny thing is that like I think that the makeup actually like kind of was at least like decent, and I really think that just kind of added to the effect because you're just kind of like what is that? Like I think
Yeah, he's a lot scarier in the first one. I do like his makeup in the third one, though.
yeah. Oh, the third one
Yeah, in the second one, he's all slimy, which I kind of like because it's gross.
is nasty. Yeah, this has got really good makeup. I like how in this one there's not a bunch of like gaps between the gashes.
Yeah.
And like there's like more because I feel like that's what makes it start to look like cheap when there's just like a lot more skin as opposed to
Yeah.
like burn.
Yeah, I did hear, though, that the remake did the makeup with an effort to make it look like an actual burn victim.
Yeah, which is why
he looks the way he does. And I appreciate that. And I think Jackie Earle Haley did his best. I don't fault him. It's the writing that was bad.
Yeah.
He had a great Freddy laugh, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
They really should have gotten different screenwriters. They were awful.
Yeah. Oh my.
It's high energy in the studio today.
It really is. Yeah, I mean, because it depends. I feel like, even though I don't know, like, I feel it all, like, that whole process, like, depends on how you, like, pitch it. Because, like, even if they're just, like, we're going to make it, like, I feel like even if the people make, which I have seen, like, if we think about, like, how, like, Halloween, like, The Curse of Michael Myers went, and how, like, so many people were trying to get their hands on the script and, like, make it not in a mess. And, like, but you have, like, all of these, like, other, like, power things coming in and, like, messing things up, and it's just all weird. And so I very much think that, like,